Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bronies React panel! Well, how's everyone doing? Sunday, we're nearing the end of Ponyville Ciderfest 2016. How's it been so far? All at once, I want you to yell out your favorite panel of the year. Go!
Bronies React! Cards against Equestria!
There's always that one delayed guy that's like, I will get my voice heard. Well, what we're going to be doing here is, to start off this panel, have you guys heard that we're going to be showing a preview of the next Bronies React? Do you guys know when the next Bronies React is coming out?
Tomorrow!
3 months from now?
You're probably closer than anyone else. Yeah, so we've done a thing in the past where we've done Halloween reacts, and typically either react to something scary or really scary, like G3.5. But the way that the schedule and everything worked out, Equestria Girls came out just about a month before Halloween. And I was like, well, I can push this and see if I can get it done. We have a preview for you guys, and we will have a Bronies React coming out tomorrow. Now, you guys are going to be the first people to see anything from this coming React. Even I haven't seen it yet. Like, that's how fresh this is going to be. Well, I edit with my eyes closed, so hopefully it turns out. Thank you for see that. Yeah. So, you guys ready to see the preview? Guys, I can't hear you. Are you ready to see the preview? I give you some clips and other renditions of Bronies React, Equestria Girls.
Alright kids, Halloween, it's October, everything's all spoopy. Let's put on our costumes for the new Bronies React. Yeah!
I'm inconspicuous background pony number 83.
So this is a surprise. I had no idea there was a new Equestria Girls movie out, but I can't wait to watch it.
I'm a shark.
Team Rockets blast them off again.
Jen's in the house.
The ill-advised Equestria Girls movies.
Of course.
Everybody at home was wondering how we got back onto this series.
It wasn't true.
Well, 4 Equestria Girls movies.
No, my dreams.
Not a fourth movie!
Search your feelings, Twilight. You know it's to be true.
Not a fourth movie, no.
Oh, thank God, it was just a dream. Wait a minute. Oh, mother!
The way this bus is bouncing reminds me of those stupid wheels on the bus videos on YouTube that, for whatever reason, have like 1 billion views.
No, bad foot. We hate Equestria Girls. Stop tapping.
This reminds me of that Five Goes West song.
No offense.
No offense, but you're a big fat ugly idiot.
Well, Pinky, the macho cat is very offended right now.
Wow, from behind, Octavia looks like the chick from The Ring.
He's back.
It's Flash, right?
Yep, that's me. And you're you. And we don't know each other very well.
Go away!
Look, fam. Look how hip I am. That was a really cool story, bro.
Ooh! Smooth, bruh!
I'm Gloriosa Daisy, your camp director.
Gloriosa, I am awaited. From the bullet
Our year's gift. Even though some people thought it was a little impractical since a sundial can't be used at night.
Well, we got Luna throwing shade at Celestia.
Luna is really smart.
and salty.
Repressed anger there, Luna.
They should have made a moon dial then, because the moon works just like the sun.
The sunset, you don't need that flashlight to be terrifying. Do what you did in the first movie.
So you have magic, and it's not that great.
Woo! This is one of the most unrelatable songs I've ever heard, though.
She won the lottery, and it kinda sucks. Potentially do something with these powers.
So you have magic.
You know, I can just imagine Charles Xavier singing this to the X-Men. I'm sorry, like his entire.
Magic, but it's not really good.
Here might make her embrace the new magic too. Not that she has any.
You liar!
You have to let it go. Let it
That's
Can someone get this f***er a collar with a bell on it or something?
Honey, when I'm done with this place, it won't be called Camp Everfree. It'll be called Camp Never Free. Shut up, that's fun.
So as you're don't let Pinky handle anything.
There you go. And now you guys know that there's no point in waiting for tomorrow. Just nothing to look forward to. All right, guys. Well, hi. Yeah, I always enjoy the Halloween reacts to see what costumes people get into. Especially you guys. You guys really dressed up for this one.
I wear this every day.
They still haven't turned on your mic, have they?
No.
Okay, good. Oh, they did. They did turn on your mic.
I just don't know how to use mics.
Gotcha. But yeah, so that's going to be coming. We're going to jump into Q&A pretty soon here, and we're going to have a line form over to the right, I believe. That is where our Q&A mic is going to be.
Right over here. On our left, but you're right. We have directions.
Whatever. Before we do anything, I want to ask, by raise of hands, how many people have never seen or heard of Bronies React? Cool. I always get excited about you guys because typically I'm like, I wonder what they're expecting. Usually we don't have like a video to show before a panel, so that was even like more of an indicator of what happens. But yeah, so thank you guys for coming out. Those of you that do watch, a big thank you to you guys for your viewership and support. And I guess before we do get to the Q&A, how about we introduce everyone that's up here? You want to start on the left? Sure. Or there, right?
My name is Saberspark. Good to see you guys.
I'm Paleosteno.
Hello. I'm ACRacebest. I make Bronies React.
I'm Twilight Spartan, and I'm not entirely sure how I got up here.
I'm already Spartan, and I hope this mic works.
There you go. So that's everybody, and thanks for coming out. So you guys want to jump into Q&A? You want to see where this goes? Yeah? Oh, well then I guess we should cancel it for you there in the front row. So if you guys have any questions, it can be to anybody up here. It can be about whatever you want to ask about. It could be a goofy question. We have fun with these. Typically stories will come out of them. So don't be shy, guys. The microphone's right over here. If you want to just hear your voice project on the speaker, no one's getting up. There's no one. There we go. Now, see, it took that one person to kind of tip the dominoes here.
I ran up here too fast. I don't actually know what to ask.
Just ask what's in your heart.
You're the one who asked, what is your favorite ice cream and what is your favorite color at the Guest of Honor panels?
And we got some very good answers.
So do another one.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
You guys? Favorite ice cream?
Motor oil.
Motor oil.
I have to go with motor oil too.
Paleo?
Every flavor?
That's
Mixed
cheating.
together?
Yes.
Okay. Chocolate. Mint chocolate chip. Thank you. Vote for me in 2016.
I got a question for ACRacebest.
What's up?
Do you still want the apple?
So who was here at the Who's line yesterday? When I forgot to eat breakfast before I got there? Yes, I would love the apple, sir. Thank you so much. Is it poisoned? Right now. Thank you. Yes! Round of applause. So right now I'm still kind of holding everything down, if you guys know what I mean.
This
What do
one
we
goes for AC. How many miles do you put on during the convention season?
Oh, like walking? I have to walk to the
Flying
convention.
miles.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. How many did we do last year? Or this year, I guess. Still 2016 Saber. Was it like 7? There were a lot of conventions that we went out to. So, sheesh, probably like 10 miles. Sounds about right. I got someone boot that. 15. Hey there.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. I know that I've been watching all your, like most of your reactions, like for a very long time, and I just want to say that, how do you guys ever create these videos for these audience right here, right? Plus, I know that one guy actually did say Scooby, and I'm like, wrong.
I hear you.
So, my question is that how long, and I mean like how long, do you guys actually have to do this, the whole entire series, plus every little episode that ever been on television since 2010?
Infinity.
And beyond.
And beyond. Yes. That would take a long time to do every episode.
Plus also, guys, just to let you know, if you guys haven't ever subscribed, just go ahead, get on your phones and subscribe to their channels right now.
Man, that 20 bucks went really far. Nice question, guy.
To actually everyone on the panel, who's your least favorite background pony? You can't say Applejack. I'm looking at you, AC.
Me? I never resort to bad jokes. Okay.
Least favorite background pony?
Least favorite background pony.
I like how you said least favorite.
That's overrated.
Who?
Carrot Top. Like, who is that?
Carrot Top?
Yeah.
Carrot Top.
The one in Vegas that does the comedy shows.
Honestly, I really don't have a least favorite background color. I really don't care enough about them to choose one.
Yeah, I can't really think of one that I have like a least favorite one.
Probably the one that Brony Little Shy, that was dressed up as number 83. I didn't like that one very much. The hat overdid it. Yeah. Interesting question.
What? You say that like we've never been asked it before.
It's still an interesting question.
Shadowfax for me, from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Don't worry, he lived. Unlike other background ponies. What's up?
For everyone, what's your favorite palindrome?
Favorite
Palindrome. Somebody says the same background. Race car.
Oh. Now that's a question I don't think we've been asked before.
My favorite palindrome?
So it's like a word that you can say forwards and backwards. Race car is the only one that I can. LOL. Mom. Race car is my favorite one.
Adam had him.
Yeah. Who watches the low budgets here? I love you guys.
Hammerhead for me.
That's not palindrome. That's still not palindrome.
I don't understand.
Could you please repeat the question?
What is your favorite palindrome?
So like, I guess...
It's a word you can say one way and say it backwards, and it's the same word. Yeah. So
I like
that's why that's
wow.
hard.
There you go. Thank you for your question.
Excellent.
Thank you.
That was a new one, thank you.
This question is for Fireteam Harmony.
Oh, here you go.
What do you guys think of Milwaukee so far?
Wow, Milwaukee's so cool.
He's been doing that all weekend.
I got one plan.
It's often a day.
Because we're at Ciderfest, I felt compelled to ask, have you guys ever done any drunk reactions? And if not, do you plan to?
Implying I'm not drunk the entire time.
Most of the reactors can't muster doing what they're doing without being fully drunk. I don't drink actually, like typically, really at all.
You could just pretend to be drunk.
I've been around enough drunk people to know what to do, so pretend to be drunk.
Or you could be the only sober
ACRacebest
one.
doesn't drink. I found out why. He's actually only 14, which is why he likes Utopia so much.
Yeah.
He's really good for his age.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say that.
A 14-year-old that looks like a 30-year-old. Oh, he looks great.
That explains the baby face.
All right. Who are you gonna vote for this election?
Oh my God.
Not done. Wait. Gary Johnson or Gary Johnson?
I prefer Ash. Yeah, I get it. Thank you,
Pedro.
I'm voting Kutu for POTUS.
Okay, I'm kind of stumped here. So, is there any particular question that you want me to ask you?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. This one's for you, Race. So, when in the next century do you think we'll have the end of the current season of low budgets?
No, that was a good question. The current season, actually, one thing I've always, ever since I started the series, I've been working on catching up because there's so many episodes. And for those that don't know, the Low Budgets is a series where I essentially do demolition derbies. We show ourselves making the cars, painting them up as pony characters or Zootopia characters or whatever, and then crashing them into other cars. That's the premise. Our last Night of Destruction is actually in December. So I think early to mid-January is when the season should be ending. We're going to have a bit of a break coming up because we actually had a Night of Destruction last night.
Oh, nice.
As you can imagine, I wasn't there. So
no, I think you flew back.
You're right, actually. You're right, I did. But yeah, so it should be just about caught up in January.
And do you know if there's going to be anything on the schedule for next year yet?
Yes, they have announced the 2017 season. The track we do all the stuff at has been there's been a big question mark over it because it was purchased by a development company, and the development company wanted to build a mall on top of the racetrack. And so we were like, well, our days are numbered. But the good news is that the land that the track's built on top of is a really crappy landfill. And they realized that there's a lot of terrible things under there that cause really terrible things. And they're like, oh, we don't have the money to dig that stuff out. So good news, the track's around. Bad news, my health's probably at risk. But yeah.
That's minor.
Yeah, no, we can, thank you. Yeah, no problem.
You promote your stuff, we get to promote ours. Buy our t-shirts.
You have t-shirts?
Where?
Really? How conceited. Where can I buy them?
It's on Team Public. Look up Fire Team Harmony. Or it's on our YouTube page.
And you guys have a Twitter account too, right?
And a YouTube page.
You all have a Twitter account too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's really neat.
Nice. T-shirts.
Yeah, t-shirts.
You never know what you're going to see. I like the person in the audience that asked, where would we wear them?
Everywhere! You can use them for like cleaning up messes and stuff. You need extra towels.
It's a magic eraser.
What's up?
This question is for Fire Team Harmony. What are your preferred weapons, and do you have special names for your weapons?
What are our preferred weapons? What was the other half of that question?
What are your favorite names? Or what are the names of your favorite weapons?
Do they have special names? Do you give them names?
I got a DMR, and I prefer that. And the joke is that I call it Tank to make up for Tank being dead. I've come to terms with it. He's dead. Come on.
And my, of course, preferred choice of weapon is the gravity hammer, which I think some of the people have seen me carrying around this weekend. And that was actually more of a visual con because it's a cross between the gravity hammer and the Twilight game.
Nice. Thank you for your question. Hello, Nick.
A question for the panel.
If you could be any animal character in Zootopia, not like an actual character, but you would be your own character, what animal would you be?
Saber, you put a lot of thought into this.
Not a bunny.
I don't know what.
What about you?
There aren't enough platypi represented in the Zootopia world. A platypus.
Watch your language.
Sorry.
What about you, Paleo?
I'd like to be a dolphin, but they constantly in the water since they're accurate to like what size they are and they don't have legs. So
I want to see like a car that the fish animals swim around in.
The movie you're talking about is Shark Tales.
Oh, sounds good.
It's a really good.
Is it a sequel to Zootopia?
It's a prequel.
Oh, we should all watch it.
Fire team.
I don't know, I still haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
I'd be a bird.
I have the DVD right here if you want to watch it.
I'm alright, man.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, I'm excited to see how creative you guys get with this one. Let's do a quick round of Jeopardy down the line, and the answer is Bronies React.
I will
Question?
You got. I don't watch board games.
Oh.
but it's supposed to be a clue to what it is, and then like we guess like what is Bronies React.
Come up with a creative question, and the answer is what is, and the answer is Bronies React.
What is awkward?
What should be on more cringe compilations?
I'm looking forward to it.
Rock and roll.
You okay, Paleo?
No, I'm trying.
Still thinking about being a dolphin.
See, right now, fire team's like, thank God we have helmets.
You guys have a question?
And the answer would be Bronies React?
Yeah.
What's the number 6 cause of cancer in the United States?
Embarrassed parents.
Thank you. That's another question I don't think we've ever had before.
You guys are getting creative. What's up?
This question's for Fire Team Harmony. In the context of the Halo series, what happens after Reach?
Around.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's over then.
Yeah, no other games.
So there's no such thing. So I've heard this is something called the Halo 4. I don't know if you guys heard of that. That doesn't exist. It's not canon.
No, it's not canon.
It's like GT.
Fire Team Harmony is canon. We happen after Halo Reach.
Okay.
This is what Master Chief becomes. It's actually kind of sad.
He really took it hard after Cortana left.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm back over again, guys. So.
Good.
So actually, I have a question for all the Halo cosplayers. That means the Twilight, the Rainbow, and the Luna. They're right there.
This isn't Luna's
Guys,
episode.
do you see him? Do you guys see him? Yeah. But actually, how do you guys actually create those? Because it's like so amazing. I know it's like from Halo game fame, but how did you guys actually create that?
We have a video on our profile. If you want to go see it, it says how to clean Spartan armor, but it goes through the whole process. It's really educational. It's really nice. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's great. Twilight actually made his. I just found mine on the side of the road. It took about 15 minutes to clean the blood out, but after that, they're awesome. They look great.
Blood is not required.
No, seriously. We build our own armor. We use a program called Peppercore, and we build it out of EVA foam. And it's about, depending on how much experience, it could be either a 1-year build process or a 1-month build process.
How much does it typically cost?
Yeah, how much are we talking money-wise?
How much you got?
Not much.
I was looking up some.
It depends on what you use for your building materials, but I've seen them built for as low as like $200 and like as high as like $2,000. So it just really depends on like what process you're using, like what materials you use to build it.
And how fancy you make it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I ever did do a suit like that, I might do like a different hooves or some kind of pony that I've never seen before.
Cool. Well, thank you for your question.
That's right, guys.
Hello.
Hello. If you could have any pony be your roommate for a month, a year, whatever time, who would you choose and why?
Filthy rich because he has money. Can't pay rent.
Tom, because I know he won't wreck the place.
Oh, Fluttershy, she likes to keep to herself.
Stay quiet in the corner.
Don't talk to me.
Trying to be a dolphin, quiet.
I made you dinner. Shut up and leave me alone.
I already stuck with these two, believe me, it's overrated.
Octavia, I like classic music.
Oh, okay.
She seems like a mostly quiet roommate. I like that.
Outside of making music all the time. Yeah. Oh. Thank you.
Hi, I actually had two quick questions.
Okay.
So, Race, I heard you were thinking about making a gaming channel, and I know Paleo has one, and Saberspark sorta has one or had one. Have you guys ever thought about doing a gaming channel together?
Gaming's too much work. I'm just being honest. I think we're all so busy.
Yeah.
Hence why my channel's been dead since Undertale.
The gaming channel.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought your channel's doing pretty good.
Yeah. Again, I mean, that's the last game I played on was Undertale, just to give you an idea of how long it's been. But you would have time for a gaming channel.
I should.
Amongst the seven main things you do.
Yeah, if I'm not video editing, I'm at work. Well, I guess I should be at work first, huh? If I don't have a Bronies React to make, then I'll go to work. But yeah, I actually have played around with the idea of there's you know how they make really weird computer game things online
They're called video games.
Video games. There's some Zootopia ones that sound really weird. Like there's one where you have to make Judy and Nick kiss, and I'm like, I gotta play this. But I don't want to play it until I have a camera set up, which means I probably won't ever play it.
You should just do a video of you playing all those games into one video.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
Cool. Fair answer. And the second one as a rollover for the Who Would Win panel. Who would win, Discord or Bill Cipher?
You know, I had a guy who was really, I think this was at BronyCon, and he was dressed up in a Bill Cipher outfit, and he explained to me why Discord would lose to Bill Cipher. To which, because he was so adamant about it, I didn't ask. He just came up and was like, "You know why?" I was like, "No, but I gotta go." He's like, No. Listen." So then I'm like, well, okay, I'm gonna just argue with him about this. Not that I really cared, but I'm like, no, this is why Discord would beat him. And I didn't use any logic to my arguments, which I kind of figured would work with those two. So I guess I'd say Discord just because the guy swayed me the opposite direction of what he was trying to convince me.
Admittedly, I have not finished Gravity Falls yet. I'm almost there. But Bill comes across as a guy who's truly evil, knows what he's doing, while Discord's a bit more I have fun. I think Bill, if he's meeting business, would put Discord down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd say Bill too.
Doctor Strange would win both rounds.
Thanks for the answer.
Thank you for the question.
All right, question for the three guys in the right. Sorry, if I watched some more videos, I probably already know this answer, but how many of you are looking into doing professional video work, and if so, what kind of work would that be?
Because clearly the two guys on the right just...
I just subscribe to you guys too. I just got on the phone to subscribe.
No, this is just a part-time thing. I got a real job.
Same here, we just do this for fun.
Yeah.
It's for me, it's been a hobby, one that I enjoy doing. On a professional level, I mean, I at one point thought maybe I'll go to school to try to be a director or something.
Are you for real?
Yeah, it crossed my mind at one point. But
wait, that's something still...
No, well, it was something that I was thinking about like through middle school, like what do I want to start working on towards like in high school?
Yeah.
But then I guess kind of the industry scared me out of it a little bit. Where I went, I'd like to have something a little bit more stable that I could rely on. So I went the mechanical engineering route.
You know, I wanted to be an engineer, but that was back when I was like 10 years old playing with Lego. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm made for this. Obviously, I know what I'm doing.
I'm a genius.
And then the math came.
Yeah, that's when I immediately gave up.
What's physics?
You know, I was reading this post on Tumblr where it has like fixed VCR. The family's like, that's our little technician. It's like, yeah, I know stuff. And then you actually meet computer scientists and you're like, I don't know jack digitally.
Tell me about it.
What good is it to fix a VCR in this day?
That's how bad I am.
Betamax is where it's at.
For the record, by the way, just because someone already asked about the elections, does everyone get the calls from the county that you're voting in? That's like, hey, well, I realized, because I kept getting these calls, I realized I was registered to the... Yeah. I realized I was registered to the wrong area, because the last time I was still in school, and I'm like, oh, I should probably change that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to drive a couple hours just to vote. And
you're Californian, your vote doesn't really matter.
It probably won't make a difference. Haley, are you going full time?
What?
With the video stuff?
I want to. Yeah. As far as like making stuff on YouTube and doing stuff for like the MCN I'm with. So.
Oh, did you get Fairweather got bought out?
Yeah, I got bought out from Rainmaker Entertainment.
By Google?
Yeah.
Yeah, Google's buying it. It's over. Yeah, I mean, we had a YouTube panel yesterday, and it's difficult to get to the point where it's not like you go, I'm going to be a full-time YouTuber with no subscribers. Good luck, and Godspeed paying your rent and affording groceries. It's more of something where I think, and this is the case for most YouTubers, it's a part-time thing, it's a hobby that grows and grows to the point where you're like, oh wow, I can do this full-time, I think. I'm about to break 200,000 subscribers, and even then, I still work part-time at Starbucks to help for my health insurance. So it's tough, not to discourage you all, but it's a hard path. But once you get there, it's like, wow, this is kind of neat. It's kind of like I don't know, the equivalent of being like, I could be a writer. Yeah.
Evan Larson tried to do that.
Yeah, he failed.
Everyone's taking
I
this.
said that.
Yeah. Everyone right now is taking this seriously, brother.
Yeah,
That's-
you mentioned Donald Trump one too many times.
All right, thanks.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah, if any of you Halo ponies are doing anything professional, you feel free to say something too. Sorry.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
You guys having fun?
All right, 1 second before we get to your question. This side, make some noise. See, I know you're awake. Now this side, do better than that. Guys, that was better. Come on. Go, boys. You're still not as loud as them. Noise! I'm losing him. I'm losing Saber. I found our sleeper side here. It's too dark over there.
Come on, let us scream.
All right, fan face. Just blew out your speaker. What is your question?
Okay, so last year I saw AC's reaction to Wisconsin weather. So what do you guys think of it?
It's cold. It's cold.
It hasn't been too bad this weekend though.
No.
It was a lot warmer than I expected because my first time to Wisconsin, it snowed, and I ran out in glee and then ran back in terror. Frozen water! So wonderful. It's been really nice weather this weekend. Like, this is really nice.
I saw the sun like twice. It's really nice.
California kind of struggles a little bit when it comes to
everything.
Cooling down, I guess. And rain. Oh, here come the offerings. Yeah, no, it's been nice. How's it been in those Halo costumes?
I cannot feel weather.
Or suits? You can't feel weather?
I can't tell what temperature it is.
That's good.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, we're really comfortable in these suits.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Great. Thank you for your question.
There's AC in here.
I'm not. Oh, you'll be there. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Hey there.
When is Luna going to be able to be on the Bronies React?
I think it's a running gag where Luna's like almost there and then gets turned down. Just like the show.
And we'll just, yeah.
It's all about Luna. You're useless. I'm just joking.
You know, Luna actually paid that guy to ask that question. He's like, this is going to work out really well. Yeah. See, they're sitting next to each other. It's all set up. Hey there.
This question is for everyone on the panel.
Okay.
What is your least favorite of the main 6 and why?
Man, you guys just want to find out who we hate.
Is Starlight like an honorary member now?
No. Yes. Yes. The main 6, not 7.
I come back and ask guys.
I don't have that many.
Hold on a second. Let's start over. It varies. Rainbow Dash is kind of a jerk.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash has always been my least favorite.
Here,
The dingus.
Roll. Okay. And then Rainbow Dash. Who's your least favorite of the main 6?
Pinkie Pie. Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
love it all. Like, she's just the same all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
What about you, Twilight? You know, I didn't see the thumb, and I thought you were flipping off the audience for a second.
I am my own least favorite.
No, they told me this was a family-friendly panel.
We're bronies, we don't have families.
If you notice, we're quiet because we're trying to think of a way to say it without curse words.
It's hard, isn't it? Yeah. I've always struggled with Rarity. She's always been. It's funny because like there's certain characters who are like, man, you're tough to swallow, but then you get to like the person. You know, it was going fine until he started laughing, and that's why. Paleo, you're the hardest to swallow.
Why is that Rainbow Dash? Yeah.
Well, you're all wrong. Thank you for your question, Rainbow
Dash always resets every like season where it's like, oh, she finally learned. Oh wait, nope, she's a jerk again. Never mind. Start over. What's up?
So this question is for everybody, ACRacebest in specific. How do you guys manage to summon up the strength or just keep going to make the next Bronies React?
Are you like knocking the show right now? How do you make it?
When we put down our bottles of whiskey and cry ourselves to sleep at night.
How do you guys muster up enough energy to do it?
We just have fun making fun of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like our second Bronies React, so we're new and we're excited and we're having fun with it. And I mean, it's kind of tough because we got to put on the armor and all that stuff and do all this. But I'm excited to do it because I like hearing all the comments and stuff online about how everybody thinks we're funny. And I'm full of myself, so it fuels me.
You guys have been a nice addition. Do you guys like the Spartans on Bronies React? What's funny is that the whole way I'd like to bring this story up is how we even met the Spartans. We were at a Pacific PonyCon this year, like 11 months ago. No, it hasn't been 11 months.
Can the engineer count?
There's 7 of them. Yeah. And yeah, so we were out there. We ran into you guys a few times, and just these guys are so fast on their feet. The jokes just come out of nowhere. And I think what really won me over is Saber and I were hosting the VA panel that was out there, and you guys came up and asked a genuine question about like voice acting. And then afterwards you said, hey, thank you guys. And you started walking away and you turned to each other and you just go, who were those people? And I was like, I love these guys. I need them in the reaction.
You guys are really funny.
That's good stuff. What was the question again?
I have a question for the Spartans.
Oh.
What's your feeling towards Space Marines?
Space ponies?
Space Marines.
Space Marines.
Space Marines.
From Warhammer.
I mean, they're a dime a dozen.
Heresy.
No, we're not talking about UNSC Marines. We're talking about Space Marines.
Space Marines? Wow.
8 feet tall, look like tanks.
Okay, so from Warhammer, right?
Yeah.
The worst design armor in the world. Like, they can't put their arms up higher than this. Like, they can't. How do they move in it? It's a terrible design for armor. Warhammer 40K is trash.
That's heresy!
Now, you guys have been veterans of the series. How do you keep mustering up, besides the drinking?
Well, every single time I beg you, can I please, like, stop? And you're like, nope, 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 you can't.
Nope.
I'm legally bounded by the magic of friendship to race best to keep doing these things. Like, I actually did, like, a counter. Like, I've been in every single Bronies React except for the first one.
Yeah. What a mistake.
And it really has siphoned my life away.
Good.
How do I muster up the strength? By just literally biting the bullet and getting it done with. We have fun. I'm giving it a hard time. We have a lot of fun. And we, like Brain Dance Party, animated something for this particular one. We all have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I haven't been in as many as Saber, but I almost have. Almost have, I think.
How many fingers do you have to count on? I've been in 2. For me, it all comes down to I love making the series. The first time I ever made it, it was just I knew that since we were reacting to a popular series that was already out and essentially making fun of it, which was the Teens React series, I knew we were going to probably get some hateful comments back, but I went into it with that expectation. What I didn't know, what I didn't anticipate, was how much people were going to enjoy it. And that's when I was like, I want to make this a series. And every time, it takes up a lot of time. There's basically a block of 2 to 3 weeks that I can't socialize. I don't have an excuse for the rest of the weeks of the year. I just can't socialize. But the React series, I love seeing what all these guys and girls come up with. And it's a joy for me to go through the footage. It's kind of what you call a labor of love. You know, I love going through the stuff. I love seeing what people come up with, the jokes that I didn't think of, that, oh my gosh, that's a good point, they just caught that. And then putting it all together and then seeing what you guys how you guys react to it and seeing what you guys enjoy and all that. It's really audience driven, and I love putting them together, and no plans on stopping. I love putting this React series together. So yeah, so vote for me in 2016. I was Donald Trump during Newsline, did you see?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Thank you. That worries me a little bit, actually.
The truth is, when AC contacts us, he gives us like a week and a half to like come up with all our recordings and submit it. And I work a lot. Twilight works a lot, so like we have like a schedule where we have maybe like a day where both of us are off work. I'm off duty, he's off work, and this last one, unfortunately, Luna will not be in it because it was the day we were like, yeah, we're definitely gonna have Luna in it, and then he had to go visit with family and all that. So we had like a few hours to film the whole thing, and then we edited and sent it to AC.
Yeah, and this one too, again, because this movie came out at the beginning of October, I'm like, we're going to have to do crunch time to get this done. Because I like generally giving a couple weeks for the reactors to get their stuff done. Which, after this one, any guesses as to the next react we're going to work on? Season 6. Oh, you guys are season 6.
Actually, RD, it took us 2 days. Remember the lost footage?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We lost a bunch of footage, so we had to like, it was like 10 o'clock at night. He came over to my house to like film the last bit that we didn't have, that we had to submit to you.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Sure was the questions.
Yeah? Well, I can't wait to see those. I've heard great things.
We took some creative liberties.
Yeah.
So I've heard. Well, thank you for your question. And next question.
If MLP did not exist, would you still make fan content, and if so, what of?
Probably Nintendo stuff for me, which I'm starting to go towards on my channel. So.
I don't know, like, I guess maybe cartoons and animation in general.
Kind of how your channel's been swinging. Yeah. Hey, I mean, I've always wanted to do videos with Disney stuff, and I feel like once I finally had this wave of energy with Zootopia, I feel like the segue has begun. And it's not, when I say segue, it's not like, oh, sweet, now I'm not going to make this content or that content. It's just, in addition now, I'd like to be starting branching into other animations, specifically Disney, to which I'll get to find out how hard their copyright strikes hit. Wish me luck.
To be honest, I wasn't really particularly creative. I mean, the first creative thing I did was make a Spartan armor, and it was because I ran into Fireteam Harmony and they convinced me to start doing all the armor stuff with them. So, I mean, probably not. If anything, like Red versus Blue and Halo, but other than that, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, even this is just kind of a happy little accident. The only reason this armor exists is because I gave myself in the sleep deprivation on the Twilight Spartan.
Well, we're glad it happened. I think what we're going to do, just because we do have about 10 minutes left in this panel, is we'll probably get through the last questions we have here. So we'll cut it off at Mr. Blue Hair. Yeah.
Well, I scraped the bottom of the barrel out of my mind. I actually do have a question for you.
Oh, good.
Okay. So, where do you guys see this fandom in the next few years? Like, what's it going to be?
What were we joking about, like 15 years from now, we'll still be doing Bronies React?
Doing Bronies React. Or season 48. Here we are. The joke I was going to say is, do you remember the scene when they're traveling through all the dimensions and they get to the last one with Starlight and Twilight and there's just nothing but barren desert? It's about where I see it in the next 2 months. No, I mean, I honestly, the first fandom I was ever part of consisted of, well, it was the Chippendale Rescue Ranger fandom. And I came across that when I was in early years of high school, and it was like, oh my god, this is so cool. There's people that are talking about this and writing stories and doing art. And I went to a convention called RangerCon. There were 6 people. Yeah. But that series ended in the early 90s. There's still people that are making content around that show and conversing daily and meeting new friends. And that's why when I crack up, because sometimes I'll hear people be like, man, I'm really worried that this is the last season, the fandom's gonna die. I'm like, oh, you have no idea. This fandom's gonna be around for a long time after the show ends. And we've all discussed that our anticipation is that Generation 4 at some point is probably gonna come to an end. Just means that Generation 5 is gonna be the next thing that we're gonna be seeing. So watch, Generation 4 is never gonna end, ever. Saber's stressing out about it right now. It's okay.
Star Trek's been on for a long time, so for the furries and other fandoms, so I think Bronies is just fine as long as there's a dedicated fan base like what we have. And you have new folks who show up and be like, cool, I want to get into this. And then some folks might be like, okay, I'm done. I think you always let people who are interested. Like I think this convention, for example, exceeded its numbers with how many folks they were expecting. So there you go.
Yeah. So good work, guys. The driving force behind the fandom is you guys, so keep it up. Yeah. Thank you for your question.
So I guess this would have applied more yesterday in the how to YouTube thing, but
it works here.
But yeah, you had said like how you guys have separate gaming channels, and then but yesterday you had said to somebody like, don't be afraid to make all different types of content, whatever you want to make. Doing that, would you advise doing like separate channels under one profile for separate content, or?
It depends on like how different it is, I'd say.
I mean, a lot of
like cooking and video gaming may not be the same channel.
It's a reach. Like if all of a sudden I started doing like, hey guys, here's my sports analysis. Like, what the heck? Like, why are you doing this? That's a huge divide.
Yeah.
Versus, let's say, if I did do video games, at least I can say that, well, most people who watch my content to begin with are nerds, so they probably like video games too.
Yeah.
You gotta try to find that common ground.
Because you did do a video on Warcraft.
Yeah. And that did all right. So it just depends on the person, but more often than not, like there's the idea of like more content, the better chance you have of getting noticed versus you might alienate your audience because they don't get it. So you have to kind of feel it out for yourself. I put my gaming stuff on my gaming channel because it's not my main course, and that was my decision.
Yeah, actually for me, I have a decent example for those that do watch the low budgets. When I first started that series, it didn't really have anything. Sorry, There's
That's your answer.
it didn't have anything to really do with what was already on my channel, but it was something that I'm like, oh, this could be interesting. Maybe someone would be like, oh, this is what it takes to do demolition derbies. Okay, and then I knew that there'd be people who are just like, I don't care. Where's your next video? But for it, I decided to start to evolve the series. So now we have characters that we're, putting into it and having Rainbow Dash drive around at high speeds and crash into things and all that. And on the same token, though, it's always something that I'm always debating with is because I have a racing channel I do with my friend Tommy, and that's where all of our racing content's gone, and it makes sense to be there on low budget TV. And I've always played around with the idea of transitioning the channel over to the low budget TV side. And the thing I like about having it there is it's almost a little advertisement for people that just discovered my channel and happen to be a race fan. They can look at this and be like, oh, he does racing stuff too. Oh look, he has a channel devoted to racing. Now I can check it out. So I feel like it's also a little bit of a commercial for the racing channel too. Which that one's been climbing in subscribers recently, which is to us really impressive. So you have to gauge it though. I mean, some people I feel like there's a threshold. You want to get to a certain point maybe where you have enough of a following where you feel comfortable with creating that second channel and seeing you're not going to get everyone to go from one channel to the next, but that's also why it's sometimes a good idea to have that second channel. Then, gaming people want to watch this, but they don't care about your other content. Here they come. You never know. So it's really, I guess, just based on your situation.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And feel free to have a drink of water. It's not a limited resource here. We're not going to run.
That's right. See, in California, they charge you for every sip. I'm telling the truth. Okay, I was joking. Hello.
Hello. I was just wondering, why was KP not invited to the latest Bronies React?
Well, it's oftentimes a space issue. I have a lot of people. Actually, this is going to be the longest Bronies React to date. It's going to be over an hour. What? And we did it in a month. But no, it's a lot of times it's quantity based, and I just went through and the people that I was able to round up together. It was also really short on timing too. Like these guys said, we only had a branch of about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks for everyone to get their footage in. So I always have to gauge it, and that in particular. Just this was the cast that we had come together for this one.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for your question. And the last question of the panel.
All right. Thank you guys. Bronies React is super fun. It looks like it's super fun to participate in. So I'm kind of curious. How do you recruit participants for that?
Whoever signs the biggest check.
Not against the compromising photos.
Blackmail works too? No. This is a question that we oftentimes get, and the answer is, I always tell people that when I'm putting together Bronies Reacts, that I like bringing in new faces. And we almost had a new one in this one, and possibly for the next one. But the way I tell people to have a really good shot at getting in Bronies React, because I get contacted daily from people going, hey, I'm just starting a YouTube channel, or hey, I've been doing a YouTube channel, or hey, I do all sorts of things. But the problem is I get contacted from so many people that I have to be selective. And the selectivity is also I guess you could say a border for quality too, that I have to focus on.
It seems to be more of what catches your eye. These guys, the Spartans, when we saw them in San Diego, we're like, oh my God, these guys are hilarious. They didn't ask us, we just thought, we want them.
Yeah.
And that was, look at them. They're unlike anything else we've seen. They're perfect.
It's impact based, I say. Some people, they had a big impact on the fandom, the community. And those people, I'm like, hey, it'd be really cool if you'd be interested. And I've had some people be like, not my thing. And it's like, that's cool.
Yeah.
On the other hand, like you said, Saber, impact on me. These guys made a huge impact on me at Pacific Ponyville. I thought they were hilarious. I'm like, this has to happen, if they're cool with it. And luckily we were able to pay them enough money to join in. Now everyone's like, now we can make money on this series?
You're getting paid?
No, you're not. But yeah, so I mean, it's all yeah. I just for any content creators out there, I just say keep making what you love, have fun with it. That's the most important thing you can do with any of the content you're producing. If it feels like a chore, you're not having fun, you're essentially almost wasting your time.
You're gonna screw yourself over because if you do find success and you grow with it and you're around 50,000 subscribers and you are miserable doing what you do, well, like that sucks. It sucks hard. It's better to start off with something that you love and hopefully it succeeds, because then at 50,000 subscribers, you're still having fun and you can keep growing with it and not be bummed out with your future.
Yeah. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for joining me up here. I want to thank you guys for coming out. That is the Bronies React panel. Thank you for coming out to Ponyville Ciderfest 2016. The charity auction's coming up, guys, so hang tight. It's going to be a good rest of the convention. Have a good night, guys.